picking up where we left off in yesterday's video, we're gonna be finishing the 5-lug swap conversion today. We're doing the fronts right now, which are super easy. I've actually already gotten started this morning. I took off both front rotors and the hub assembly. We have these 5 lugs to put on the car, but unfortunately, these are the wrong studs. We found that out this morning. These are the studs for the wheels that we're gonna be running, which I'll show you guys that in just a second. This is not the right thread pitch, so Calvin went to AutoZone and picked up a bunch of new studs. So we're gonna do a full stud replacement on the whole entire car, because why not? And then once that is done, we'll be able to put our new wheels on. But of course, as we went through the rears, we thought these lugs would work, and of course these don't thread, so we're gonna have to disconnect all of this and replace all the studs. So Calvin's over there pressing all of them out and getting after it. So you guys have seen these wheels before. When we got Sabrina's S2000, the wheels that I surprised her with, I believe they were pronounced Cause. I'll link them down below. Oh, these are so dope. So we had these for Sabrina's S2000, but the Fitment was just a little bit too aggressive. We were like, hey, these will actually be perfect for Calvin's 240. So we've been holding these for the longest time, and we're finally gonna do these. So these are actually a center lock design. Well, it's almost a center lock. You put on this adapter plate, and then we're gonna put these lugs on the adapter plate, and then you remove this pin, and this acts as a center lock. So it's not a true center lock, but it is a center lock. It's pretty hot, boy. It looks really dope when it's all said and done. So before we do this, we just need to change out those studs, put our front rotors back, and we can get these wheels back in business. The finish on these is so cool, and I love the detail in these wheels. I'm very jealous that Calvin is running these. It's time to upgrade this 240 a little bit. It's very, very long overdue. We got brand new studs in these bad boys, so let's go slip these in. Make sure before you put this back on to grease it up a little bit. Ooh, ooh. Where's that washer? Did I leave it over there? I did. Rip. Don't want to forget this beefy washer. Oh God. Once you have that in, put your big nut back on. All right, now let's put the rotors back on, put the calipers back on, and this will be all done. Oh, look at that. Oh, would you look at that? You got lucky on that rotor size, Cal.
I smeared a little Mickey speck on there, you know?
Oh, there's got some leftover Mickey speck on these brakes to give you some good luck, Cal.
Just a little smear right there. Look at that little Mickey speck right there for you guys.
Okay, so that's one done.
Other side.
I don't know how we're gonna get those rear ones off without brakes. That CV nut, it's gonna be super hard to put back.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to bleed my brakes. We have to do it anyway.
Front 5-lug swap. I like that, boys. I like that. All right, so once everything is hooked up and you have the adapter for the center locks on, you pull the cotter pin out, take off the center lock. That is so cool. Get your wheel. Pray that the fitment isn't too aggressive. We've got a problem, Cal. This is too aggressive.
Nah, it's good.
It hits your spring.
Oh, shit.
Why doesn't anything just go our way?
Nothing ever does.
Why doesn't it just go our way? We finished the other side of the car. I didn't film anything. I didn't show you guys anything. I haven't touched a camera in a long time. It's a battle. Any of you have ever tried to disassemble 240 rear hubs that are 20 years old? It's an absolute nightmare. So now that we've learned how to do it, we're doing the other side pretty smoothly now. We took off the CV nut, which was super easy. We took off the calipers, we took all the back bolts off, and with this pull hammer, if you don't have a pull hammer, you should seriously invest one, like 20 bucks. It's a pull hammer. Hammer pull?
No, it's a
slide hammer.
No, that's a
slide hammer. Down
pull.
there.
This is
a pulley tool.
A pull hammer. Pull hammer.
A pulley claw.
A pulley claw. You can make up a name, that's fine. Whatever this is. It's essentially, as Calvin spins this rod, it's pushing against the CV axle at the same time pulling out the hub assembly. And I did this on the other side with an actual hammer, and I was literally hammering it for like 20 minutes. And then we found this tool and we did it in a second.
Tang tool. Bam.
This came in our Tang tool set, which we didn't even know we had. Tang tools always coming in clutch.
Coming in clutch with the random ass tools. Love it.
There we go. Now that don't lose this. The studs that were on the rear hubs were not the right thread pitch, so Calvin went to the store today and got new studs for it. So right now Calvin is replacing them. This is the first time we have used the shop press. We've had it for like a month and a half and no one's ever touched it, and we finally found a use for it today.
Bye. Go home.
Keep going, Cal, keep going. That is so satisfying.
It's so good.
How would you do this without a press? Would you just hammer it away?
You can't.
You can't?
Because if you hammer it, all you do is mushroom the tip and it doesn't.
Oh, a little mushroom tip, Cal? Nice, man.
I'm disappointed in you. Oh, choke.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so next we're gonna put in the back 4 bolts, line those up, put our CV nut back on, torque it down, brake disc, then put on our caliper, then put on our adapter for the center lock, and the wheels will go on.
Super interesting. Notice how it was a reverse thread. The way they designed their wheel, their lock, is when the wheel is rotating this way, it goes opposite and tightens. Does that make sense? And it goes the proper way on the other side.
Science, Cal. Is that something we haven't told them quite yet?
Aggressive. But this is.
The rears are okay. The rear's like gonna sit really flush. It's probably gonna have a little bit of poke, but it's gonna have quite a bit of camber, so it should look okay. We're gonna be putting 245s in here, which is a lot of meat, which might be going against us, but those are the extra tires that we have. Now the fronts are a completely different story.
Really aggressive.
Let's just say these wheels probably weren't designed for a 240. Something that we learned today is that the wheel well space on the 240 is extremely small. Like it's slim.
Square 9.5 is
with 42 offset.
Way pushing it.
So we are extremely close to the spring, and what we did to counter that is we stacked spacers
I think this is a...
and maxed the camber. As you can see here, oh my God, Calv. Look at it on camera.
So, you may be asking, what are you gonna do about it? Eliminate spec.
We're gonna roll and pull the fenders and try to get gnarly eliminate spec and see if these can work. We're gonna try, boys, we're gonna try.
We're calling you out, Randy. Look at his fitment. This is way more aggressive than your fitment.
You guys are trying to tell us that we need to push up our stance game. We're taking this slight mishap of fitment
I'm a pickle.
and making it into a challenge. We're gonna try to roll and push these fenders and try to make this work.
The aggressive fitment challenge, baby.
Now, will we potentially fuck up these fenders?
Absolutely not.
That's absolutely, but it's okay because you guys already know what is the staple of this channel.
We know
the
that.
wide body and bag memes. So in light of that, we are going to do our best efforts in the next episode to try and pull these fenders and make this work. Will it work? I don't know. Actually, will it work? Probably not, but I'm curious to find out. Randy, you better answer because you about to get called out, boy.
You probably won't.
Oh!
Come back.
Unavailable.
Number 2.
What the fuck?
Dustin.
Oh, there he is.
Oh! I need to show you something.
Oh! I was crashed!
We're gonna try to get more aggressive fitment than you on Calvin's 240. Look at that, take a look at that. You've inspired us. We're gonna try to make this work. So be prepared in tomorrow's vlog. We're calling out the eliminate spec.
No, it's a 9.5, run a 215.35.
We have a 245, will that work?
Hell no, that's not.
We're gonna make it work. We made it 245.
245, that's why we're running on the Z with a 10.5.
Damn.
Dude,
Damn.
We're sending it. We're new age fitment, baby.
And I'm feeling